What if you were comfortable in retirement but looked poor to the IRS and it was completely legal? One of the best retirement strategies is to be poor on paper. The paper I'm talking about is not your net worth spreadsheet, but your income tax form. A lot of people don't really consider their tax bracket in retirement. In retirement, you have more control over your taxes than any other time in your life as long as you plan ahead. The more income you have, the more taxes you pay. You also pay more in premiums for Affordable Care Act insurance and Medicare. You also qualify for less government programs the more income you have. But they don't look at net worth. They don't look at things like how much you have in your home equity or your net worth. My house and car are paid off. I don't have any debt. They only count it when money comes out of your retirement accounts or produces income. You only pay tax on the income you receive. Traditional plans like 401ks and IRAs create reportable income in retirement. Money you pull from your 401ks and IRAs will count as income the year you withdraw it. This will increase your adjusted gross income and will be taxed by the government. Yay! Roth accounts are one way to keep your AGI down. Your contributions and earnings grow tax-free. You can withdraw money tax-free and penalty-free after 59 and a half once your account's been open for at least 5 years. You do have to pay tax when you convert. But once those dollars go into a Roth, they grow tax-free and there are no required minimum distributions. Yes! If you retire early, you might consider converting some of your pre-tax accounts to Roth accounts. You might do this before taking Social Security and after you stop working full-time. This is if your income is lower and if you're in a lower tax bracket. This is my plan. I'll retire at 58 and a half and apply for Social Security at age 62. So I'll have 2.5 years between 59 and a half and 62 to convert some of my pre-tax accounts to Roth accounts. Another great strategy is using one of the most overlooked retirement accounts, a health savings account. Money can grow tax-deferred and can be pulled out tax-free down the road when you need it the most. I have a video about using health savings accounts as a retirement account that I'll link in the description below. I'm going to give you an example of how being poor on paper can work. This is loosely my personal plan. And remember, I have a modest income. Just imagine how these numbers might change if you had a lot more money. In my first year of retirement, I'll be 58 and a half to 59 and a half. My pension will be about $681 a month and will be taxable. I'll pull $2,000 a month from my pre-tax 457 deferred compensation account. I plan to do some type of part-time work or side gig and bring in maybe $300 a month of taxable income. I'll have about $1,050 a month from my CD ladder, and just the interest, about $50, will be taxable. So my monthly gross income would be about $4,031 or $48,372 a year. But my taxable income would be $3,031 a month or $36,372 a year. Then, after I take out the standard deduction, which in 2024 is $14,600, my adjusted gross income is now $21,172. You do need some taxable income to qualify for Affordable Care Act subsidies. I had a viewer comment on one of my videos how they had all their money in after-tax accounts and couldn't qualify for Affordable Care Act. Here's a chart for 2024. As a single person, I need to have a minimum taxable income of $14,580 to qualify for Affordable Care Act subsidies. They use your modified adjusted gross income to determine eligibility for premium tax credits. This also determines eligibility for marketplace health insurance plans and Medicaid. Modified adjusted gross income is your adjusted gross income plus any of these: untaxed foreign income, non-taxable Social Security benefits, and tax-exempt interest. Here's the 2024 income tax brackets. If my AGI was $21,772, I'd be in the 12% tax bracket. So I'd pay 10% tax on the first $11,600 and 12% on the rest. So I'd pay about $2,381 in taxes. But now say that same yearly income, $48,372, was all coming from pre-tax accounts. My AGI would be $33,772. I'm still in the 12% tax bracket, but now I'm paying $3,821 in taxes instead of $2,381. That's a lot of money to me. Now from 59.5 to 62, I plan on making some Roth conversions. My pension will be the same, but now I'll pull just $300 a month from my deferred compensation plan. I still plan on working part-time. And now I'll pull $1,200 a month from my high-yield savings account and pay taxes only on the interest. I earn about $100 a month in interest on that account. My CD ladder will be depleted, but now I can pull 3.5% from my retirement accounts since I'll be 59.5. 3.5% is the safe withdrawal rate I'm planning on using. I have a video about safe withdrawal rates that I'll link in the description below in case you're interested. 3.5% will be around $1,100 a month. So my income would be $42,972 a year, but my taxable income would be $29,772 a year. Then, after I take out the standard deduction, my AGI will now just be $15,172 a year. So again, I'd be in the 12% tax bracket. I'd pay $1,589 in taxes. But if that same yearly income of $42,972 was all coming from pre-tax accounts, my adjusted gross income would be $28,372. So now I'd be paying $3,173 in taxes instead of $1,589 in taxes. That's twice as much. Doing it this way, with my AGI being $15,172, I could pull like an additional $30,000 a year from my pre-tax accounts and do Roth conversions and still stay in that 12% tax bracket. I probably won't pull quite that much, but I will do Roth conversions during those 2.5 years. Another bonus, in my state and county, if my disposable income is under $40,000, I can freeze my property taxes at age 61. There are different thresholds, but I'm pretty sure I'll qualify. This is one of those programs I'll qualify for being poor on paper. I have a video about freezing your property taxes that I'll also link below in the description. Now from 62 on, my pension will be the same. My deferred compensation account will be mostly depleted. I still plan to work part-time. And now I'll only pull $300 a month from my high-yield savings account. I'll still pull 3.5% from my retirement accounts. And now I'll start Social Security and get around $1,200 a month. This could be taxable. This is sort of up in the air right now. The way it works right now, to see if you'll owe taxes on your Social Security income, you take half of your Social Security benefits and add that to all of your other income, including tax-exempt income. So it's your AGI plus non-taxable interest plus half of your Social Security income. If your combined income is above a certain limit, you'll have to pay at least some taxes. But I've been hearing a lot of talk about Social Security, so I did some research. On the Social Security website, it says starting in 2024, they're going to phase out the lower income thresholds. This will be over the years 2024 to 2043. Great. Don't even get me started on the whole Social Security situation. So just for planning purposes, I'm going to assume I'll pay taxes on Social Security. Probably 50 to 85%, but who knows? I'll put a link in the description to the page on the Social Security website where I found this information, just in case you're interested. So my monthly income would be $3,581, or $42,972 a year. But my taxable monthly income would be $2,181 without Social Security. If I add 85% of my Social Security back in, just in case, it goes up to $3,201 a month, or $38,412 a year. Minus the standard deduction, my AGI would be $23,812. So I'm still in the 12% tax bracket. Unless I pull that 3.5% from my Roth accounts. By pulling from Roth or health savings accounts, I could get down to that 10% tax bracket. These are all just guesstimates for planning purposes. Tax laws change all the time, and so do financial situations. But you get the idea. Keep your AGI low, pay less taxes, qualify for government programs, and keep more of your hard-earned money. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Julie and this channel's Happy on Monday. If you found this helpful, please like, and if you're interested in more videos like this, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to leave you with a quote. Our time on earth is limited. Don't try to age with grace. Age with mischief, audacity, and a good story to tell. Hope to see you again soon.